Team Grammar's Smartboard Project by Rebecca Linton, Boston Morgan, and Randy Rayford. First, we're going to go over the project that is due. It is a twist on Romeo and Juliet. So basically, the students will be separated into groups, and each will have an iPad in order to film with iMovie. They will create a script in which they recreate one of the scenes that we assigned from Romeo and Juliet, but they put a modern twist so that we can test their understanding of the reading. They will be tested on collaboration, creativity and innovation, and critical thinking. The schedule goes, since we have already read the novel, we will separate into groups and then give them their scenes. They will then create a script that we will grade, and each group will pick the best script out of everyone who created one. And then they will start filming, and then the last week of presentation are going to be about presentations. Now we will go over the rubrics.
All right, class, so the first thing I'm going to go over is how you guys are going to be graded. This is the individual rubric. The first thing is just going to be, as long as you guys assisted each other as far as with the project in the group, you're going to get the maximum 25 points in that category. The next thing is going to be the subject knowledge, which as long as you know something about Romeo and Juliet and what you're doing, you'll get the maximum score for that. The next thing is that as long as the student made eye contact with his or her audience while making the iMovie or your project, you're going to get the 5 points for that. The next thing is going to be presentation with a substantial length. So as long as it's long enough for us to, I guess, just give you a good grade for it, is where we're going to be grading you on that part. Creativity is really not big. It's not the main thing we're looking for. As long as you guys use some type of creativity in it, then you're going to get your 5 points for that. The thing that we're really focusing on is going to be the student took the initiative in helping the group get organized. So organization is going to be a big thing for us in this class. We don't want anything that you just threw together in one night. So we expect for you guys to just work on the project and make sure everything is done correctly and in the right format. The next thing is going to be the group rubric, which is presentation. As long as the presentation is well rehearsed and presents smooth dialogue and action that holds the audience attention throughout, you're going to get your 4 points out of that. And if not, then you see here is what you can get the other points, 3, 2, or 1 on that particular category. Then we have collaboration, which the video just shows excellent collaboration and brings forth unique ideas from each member. Same with that one, you get 4, 3, 2, or 1, but we're all going to aim for 4. Originality, the video shows a large amount of original thought, ideas are creative and shows much passion. And the last thing is going to be organization. Like I said, this is something that we're really big on. You guys are in the 9th grade, so we expect for everything to be legible, where we can read it and we can hear you throughout your video. So the content is well organized and sticks to the key plot of the scene given to the group. And next, what we're going to do is we're just going to go over some test questions for you guys, just a little study guide to help you out a little bit.
Alrighty, everybody. Right now, what we have is a few questions just to test your general knowledge of the subject. We're going to go over it. It should just be a review for you, having already read the material. And after this, you should be all prepped and ready to go for your project. Alright, class. So the first question, Romeo and Juliet meet at the Capulet's feast. Is that true or false?
True.
That is correct. It is true. Next question. Question 2. Why was Romeo exiled? Is it A, for killing Mercutio, B, for killing Tybalt, C, for selling drugs, or D, for stealing?
B.
is correct. The next question. True or false? Tybalt, Juliet's cousin, desperately tries to maintain the peace between the two families.
True.
That is actually false. If you can remember in the text, Tybalt is actually very confrontational and often stirs up most of the trouble that takes place in the story. Question number 4. Romeo was in love with Rosemary at the beginning of the story.
False.
That is correct. If you can remember, before first laying eyes on Juliet, Romeo was actually in love with a woman by the name of Rosalind. Question number 5. Which two families are feuding throughout the play? Is it A, the Smiths and Browns, B, Capulets and Lawrences, C, Capulets and Montagues, or D, Swifts and Wests?
C.
C is correct. And our final question, what is the overall theme of Romeo and Juliet? Is it A, romantic love, B, feuding families, C, dramatic irony, or D, cats?
A.
A, romantic love is correct. So as we can see, you all did very well in the review, and you should all be prepped and ready to go Monday when we hand out groups and start working.